Uninvited opinions and continuing the way you mean to go on. And that is what I'm sharing with you today in part 5 of my 6-part series, all based around wishes fulfilled and the art of manifesting your wishes and your dreams into your reality. So before I go into uninvited attentions and continuing the way you mean to go on and what I mean by that, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That will notify you of when I'm posting, which is every Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. And also, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, share your comments below. It'd be great to get some interaction around your thoughts about manifesting, or share your manifestations that have actually showed up in your reality. It would be great to hear. If you haven't already seen the other 4 parts of this 6-part series, then the links are in the description box below too, so you can check that out, as they all give you some extremely powerful tools and techniques to manifesting your wishes and dreams into your reality. Okay, uninvited opinions and continuing the way you mean to go on. Now, when we are thinking about things that we want in life, and we are either using manifestation tools and techniques to bring that into our reality, you're either starting to see things showing up and you're getting more and more excited, or it's just you're now in a state of feeling like you've already got that wish fulfilled, and it just feels so natural that you're actually really excited about it. I love that place when we all get there. Now, what happens is when we get really excited, we generally, as human, we want to share. We want to tell people, our stories. We want to tell people what it is we're doing. We want to share with them the process and our progress of how we're going to get from A to B, or how, all these things are starting to show up, and you really feel like it's actually bringing your wishes and dreams into your reality. And it's great to do that. The issue we have when we think about sharing these types of stories with people is that, well, fundamentally, your imagination is your own private paradise. That is for you to dream up and to get whatever it is that you want. When you're inviting other people's opinions, you can never guarantee that they are going to say what you think they're going to say, be pleased for you. They're going to be coming from an objective viewpoint. So when you are focusing on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and you're believing that to be possible, you are focusing from a subjective viewpoint, and subjective is all based around what how it feels, what it feels for you and your beliefs, whereas objective is more about logic and facts, which is the complete opposite to law of attraction. It's not logical in the way that we believe things should be logical. So when we are inviting opinions from others, whether that's because we're excited, whether that's because we're just looking for some support or some encouragement, we literally are opening up to objective views, opinions, and attention from others that may not be what we want to hear. And those opinions can stop you from getting your dream. They can put obstacles in the way. Your ego will have to potentially come out to defend yourself of what it is you're doing, therefore taking you off that path of the manifestation path that you're on. And once you've opened it up to people, whatever it is you want or you're seeing coming into your reality, you really are inviting them, for every time you then see them, to ask you about it and find out a bit more about it, or to get more of their belief, their facts and their logic. And if you aren't used to manifesting, you're quite new to manifesting, and you don't quite have the capabilities yet, to continue, you literally could just give up. I mean, that would be really sad. So I'm going to share with you, just give you some ideas of things that have happened to me when I have shared and I've shared with people that at the time were my friends, and what they have said back to me. So just two examples I'm going to share with you. The first one is I had, some time ago, I had manifested a lump sum of money to come in. And I was really excited because I've been manifesting to be debt free, and I've been manifesting a certain amount of money to pay for some facial treatments that I wanted. And lo and behold, this amount of money came into my bank account. I had no idea I was going to get this. All I knew was that I was manifesting that to happen. I didn't have a clue where it was going to come from, So I'd got this, and then and I told this particular person, oh my God, because I literally fell out of my bed, because we do. When things happen and you're like, oh my God, I literally manifested that. That's incredible. You still get that real excitement and you want to share. So I shared that story with this particular person, and she seemed really excited for me. So it's great. So then I was looking at manifesting more money. Now, this particular place, I knew where this money was going to come from. And I was 99.9% sure that it was actually possible for me to get it. So I felt natural about this. I felt like it was going to happen. It was just a matter of kind of when. I felt like everything was working out for me. I'd done the work, blah, blah, blah. So I then told this other person, who I just need to add, has no issue about money at all and has a lot of money. So it's not anything to do with that, with what her response is. So so I basically told her about this and said, oh, you know, this has happened, that has happened, and I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. And I was so excited because I was just starting up my business. And, you know, as you, if any of you are starting up businesses, you know, the more money you can get in, the better, obviously. So, this was what she said. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that's not going to happen. It's not possible. You can't have that because of da 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 da. I was like, wow, talk about taken aback. Talk about taken aback. But when I looked back on that friendship, there was lots of points where a lot of jealousy, for whatever reason, would show up. And in the most ridiculous things as well, or this has happened to me, so I'm better than you type thing. So there was clearly stuff that I hadn't seen, that when that happened, I started to open my eyes to what that friendship was. But I was really, really taken aback. Now, because I had been so used to it in my life, having people putting obstacles in my way, even when it came to my hair, like I haven't had my hair this long for a long time. Obviously COVID's helped that. But the reason why I'd kept my hair shorter was because everyone kept saying, oh, but it looks so much better, but it looks so much better. But actually, no, I think it looks better this way. You know, it's but I even stopped myself from growing my hair because of other people's opinions, because I was even at the stage where I wasn't even inviting them to give them to me. They just were, because I'd created such a pattern that people thought that they could, and they bloody well can't. Not anymore. Well, God help them. You know, when I think about what happened with this particular person and how that made me feel, the question is, did I let it stop me from still believing that what I wanted was possible? Absolutely not. I did not, because I had learned from all my past experiences, all the jealousies, all the upsets, all the ridiculous opinions that people would bring into my life, and logical ones too. I knew, because I had the tools to be able to do this, to just keep going. But if you don't, something like that can really set you back and stop you believing that it's possible, therefore stopping what it is you want coming into your reality. So that is just an example of what can happen. You know, obviously you're going to get people that are really happy for you as well, but you just don't know what their response is going to be. And that is the key when you think about wanting to stay on the path of believing and manifesting and focusing on what it is you want, or you're seeing things show up, are you actually ready to tell people about this until it's actually physically in your reality? Because if you do, you could be putting obstacles up in the way and blocking it coming to you as quickly as you may have been if you hadn't said anything. Another example was I was thinking, this was quite a few years ago now, thinking of becoming a yoga instructor. I used to teach spin and body pump and loads of different classes. And I thought I'd try yoga, and I had a really cool idea. I just thought, I wonder if we could do yoga more of a dance kind of way of doing yoga. Staying with the beat of the music, thinking of like, the songs Vogue, for example, how you could actually make that into a yoga routine. So yeah, I had these really great ideas. I was really, really excited about it. And I shared it with one person. I shared it with a couple of people. They were great. They were really like, yeah, that sounds really good. And I shared it with another person who I then took to be gospel. This particular person basically said, well, you may as well just do a Les Mills type of exercise class if you're going to do that, because it wasn't what she liked or her style. But I allowed that to stop me. And every time I tried to then learn to teach yoga, I just kind of gave up. I think I'd lost it because of that comment. So it's very powerful. People's comments and opinions can be extremely damaging, and they can really stop you in your tracks and getting what it is you want. So just bear that in mind when you are thinking about sharing an idea, something that you believe to be possible, things that are already showing up, or things that you want. Just be aware that you are the one that has the subjective opinion, view. So that's your own personal belief. It means something to you. Whereas you're inviting objective views where it doesn't mean anything to anybody else. So they can say whatever it is that they want, and they'll come from a logic or fact from their perspective. So I really hope that has helped. It really is powerful even when these things do show up that have been either invited or uninvited, how you can just literally push whatever it is to the side if it's against anything that you're wanting to come into your reality, and get back on it. Do not let other people's opinions, obstacles, doubts, whatever it is, stop you from continuing down the path that you want to go on. So yeah, like I said, I hope that's helped. Please feel free to comment below if you want to tell me about any of your experiences regarding that, or your thoughts about the video. Again, I do offer one-to-one coaching. So if you are interested in that from either a law of attraction perspective, or just you're looking at life and you just want things to change, you don't quite know where to start, then yeah, give me a shout. The links are below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.